As I was saying, Dr. Jack Kevorkian argued that he could not be prosecuted for assisting Thomas Youth's declaration of his lawful right to be free from executing pain and anguish. Dr. Kevorkian was charged, even though he declared his innocence, but was declared with second-degree murder and sentenced to 10 to 25 years in prison. Another case, which is another reason that euthanasia or physician-assisted suicide should be legalized, is Terri Schiavo. Terri Schiavo was in her mid-20s when she suffered from cardiac arrest and fell into a coma. She sat in this coma for 15 years, gradually falling into an impaired state of consciousness. Terri Schiavo was examined by physicians, and they concluded that she was in the category of persistent vegetative state. After a long court battle, and due to Terri being in this state, 15 years of suffering of her family, and her husband had to sit by her bedside and watch her teeth decay, and she was covered in bed sores from being in bed in the same spot so long, and he decided to take her parents to court, which resulted in this long court battle, and he won in favor of Terri a type of euthanasia which allowed her to not have any food or water or any type of medicine to help her keep living. So the court ruled officers and security to be at the hospital watching over Terri to make sure no one could give her food or water or anything, and after 13 days she died of dehydration. In my opinion, this is very not humane, and there could have been a treatment such as the lethal injection that could have made her die in peace and made her family comforted as she passed away, which she was going to pass away regardless, so why not make it peaceful? I think that's more inhumane than practicing euthanasia. Is euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide illegal? It is, except for in Oregon, which was the only place that it was legal, and Oregon voters approved this Oregon Death and Dignity Act by a vote of 51 to 49% in 1994. This law allowed physician-assisted suicide to be legal in the state of Oregon, and Oregon only. Based on Oregon's Health and Division's annual reports, the law is working without any abuse, and it was stated that only 1 out of every 1,000 deaths in Oregon were related to a physician-assisted suicide. So the law is not being abused, and is being actually very well. It's going very well, and it would be nice if we could do that all over our country today. Is physician-assisted suicide or euthanasia ultimately a good option? I would, in my opinion, yes, and I believe this because depending on the family's or individual's specific situation and needs, this might be the only treatment that could help. And physician-assisted suicide is also not right for everybody, but like they did in Oregon, they have to make it legal to all, not just to a select group. Obviously, you must be terminally ill to receive this treatment. So all in all, the right to die should be an option offered to the terminally ill individuals or their family members or spouses. The constant pain and or fear of pain can make an individual suffer and give up on life. Every effort should be made to try to cure all patients before this step is taken. However, whenever possible, this euthanasia is necessary, they should use it. Excuse me. Euthanasia and physician-assisted suicides can bring families closer, families closer to helping their terminally ill relatives or loved ones, and this can also help the families move on with their lives as well and be in peace and grieve as their family members or loved ones are not suffering anymore. And it's just nice to know that there could be an option there that could be pain-free and be a lot less excruciating for the patient, because they've suffered so long already by being terminally ill. Why suffer anymore? Ultimately, Oregon has had physician-assisted suicide legalized without any abuse, and I truly believe with proper policies and laws, physician-assisted suicide should be legalized nationally. Thank you.